welcome to So Awkward. I'm Jester.
I'm Don.
What are we doing?
Top 10 Tuesday. A very special Top 10 Tuesday, because today, what is today in history?
Today is the 17th anniversary of No Strings Attached being released. Okay.
You're watching So Awkward. This is Freddy Krueger saying hi.
This is our top 10 2000s music videos.
This is our sequel to our top 10 90s music videos. March 21st, what's 17 years ago? 2001?
2000.
2000. Oh yeah, that was easy to do. It's a day that will live in infamy, because it changed the world, I guess. You got the shirt for it.
I have the shirt for it.
I looked for a shirt to wear, like a 2000s era shirt, and I didn't find any, but I don't know if I found any, because the 2000s is the lamest. Other than NSYNC debuting, it's the lamest decade.
I totally disagree.
Oh, I have no memory of the 2000s. I remember there was a horrible terrorist attack. We went to war. The economy collapsed. I was laid off twice. That's my memory of the entire decade. The decade where music videos died. This is where like MTV, midway through this decade, MTV stopped showing videos. That's when it just turned into Road Rules, 24 hours a day on MTV, and all those stupid shows.
I love those shows.
But they're not music videos.
My list for this is so long. I have my top 10 here, and then it just keeps going.
I'll let you read them all.
No.
My number 10 is Letter from an Occupant by the New Pornographers. They're my favorite band. This is my favorite song by them. The video's okay. It's like weird. There's like weird camera things, like zooms into zooms into zooms or something. But I think it's just a really cool song, and I really like them.
My number 10 is Call It Off by Tegan and Sara. All that really happens is Sara wraps telephone cords around Tegan while she sings.
Are you sure it's Sara, not Tegan?
Nope.
My number 9 is Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. But there's like a weird guy in a bunny suit like walking through the city, and there's all this real weird like trippy Flaming Lips stuff going on.
My number 9 is Me Against the Music. Britney Spears and Madonna.
I don't know.
They dance a lot.
I remember them teaming up, but I don't remember the song or the video.
Okay.
But I feel like that was a big deal at the time, right?
I don't know.
That was like when John Cena fought The Rock.
I don't understand that.
My number 8 is Here It Goes Again by OK Go.
Which one's that?
That's the one where they're on the treadmills.
Okay.
I think it's all one shot with no edits, and it's just really clever. I think this is their first video, and then they become famous for like having weird or really creative videos.
My number 8 is Mr. Brightside by The Killers.
Oh, sure.
This is, do you know who's in this one?
Or
It was
is
from Moulin Rouge.
Which song is that? Is that song? How's it go?
Sure.
Is that the She does something about Jesus? Is it that one? What am I thinking?
I don't know.
This is stopping the time, and she's stopping the back. Is it that one?
It's that one.
I'm.
Does not say Jesus, though.
She doesn't look like.
You're mixing up a couple songs,
I think I'm mixing up a couple songs. Who's
Yeah.
this band? The Killers?
The Killers.
Then she's calling a cab, and she's something about, and she's what song am I thinking? What song about? She doesn't look like Jesus. What's that song?
I don't know.
I did a pretty good rendition of it.
Until you got to the Jesus part.
This one?
No. I guess you don't know who's in the music video then.
Wait, you said it's from Moulin Rouge.
Right.
So I'm going to say possibly Ewan McGregor, Nicole Kidman. They were in that movie actually I never saw.
Right, I've never seen the movie. Eric Roberts.
Oh. Was he in Moulin Rouge?
I don't know.
Okay. Eric Roberts making his third or fourth appearance on So Awkward.
Right.
Insert a clip of him yelling at you here.
Confiscate that camera. Confiscate that camera.
My number 7, I don't know if this really counts as a music video.
What?
Business Time by Flight of the Conchords. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Like they had a TV show where they're musicians and then they would have musical interludes that were filmed as like music videos. And they're super funny and they're really clever.
My number 7 is Hands in the Sky by Straylight Run. Don't worry, nobody knows what I'm talking about.
My number 6 is Dirty by Christina Aguilera.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a cool video.
No, it isn't.
Sweating till my clothes come off.
My number 6 is I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. It's a day in high school with a bunch of freaks.
I know why you like the 2000s now. That was the golden age of emo, right? Is this all emo?
No, Britney Spears isn't.
My number 5 is the Ignition remix by R. Kelly. When I think of the 2000s, I think of this song. I love this song. It's a remix. I've never heard the original. Has anybody heard the original Ignition?
My number 5 is What's the Use of Wonderin by Amanda Palmer and Casey Long, I think. When Amanda Palmer left the Dresden Dolls, she had this album called Who Killed Amanda Palmer?
Okay.
And she made a music video for every song on it, and it was kind of tough to pick which one. But this one, she and the other woman they look like they're from the 50s and they're doing chores and cooking, and during the middle of the song, Amanda Palmer starts crying and you can see bruises on her arms, and it ends with them sitting down to dinner of Amanda Palmer's dead husband.
Weird.
It's so great.
My number 4, and this might be a controversial choice, because I'm repeating an act. It's White Knuckles by OK Go. I felt both of these videos I had to put on my list. I had to put the treadmill one on just because that was their first, and that's what made them famous. White Knuckles is their best video though. Have you seen this one?
I don't think so.
It's the one with the dogs.
The one with the dogs.
Where they're doing all this crazy tricks with dogs.
Yeah.
It should be my number 1, but it's not.
Okay.
It's a great video. It's so funny. And the dog, it's just dogs.
My number 4 is Sick Transit Gloria, Glory Fades by Brand New. This is the song that introduced me to Brand New. The lead singer goes into this bar, and it's a bunch of guys sitting by themselves, and he'll do something, and then they'll all copy exactly what he did.
My number 3 is Keep Me in Your Heart by Warren Zevon. Warren Zevon is one of my all-time favorites. And this is, I think, the only song, certainly the only video that he wrote after he learned that he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. So it's basically his goodbye to his wife. It's just a sweet little love song about how he's going to go away to die. And then the video is not amazing. It's just footage of him in the recording studio. But I think it's a really pretty song. It's a powerful story.
My number 3 is Ex-Girlfriend by No Doubt.
Ex-girlfriend. Right? That one.
Right. I had a hard time picking between this one and Simple Kind of Life.
Sure.
Simple Kind of Life is fun. She's in a wedding dress.
I remember that, yeah.
But this one, she dresses up as a guy and goes into the bathroom and fights somebody.
I don't remember that.
Fall out a window. Her hair is really pink.
My number 2 is Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. I love the White Stripes. I love Jack White. This is just a really neat video.
You do?
I do.
Seriously?
Is that shocking? I think they're great. I think he's a musical genius. I think he's the last real rock star. They don't have rock stars anymore. He's a rock star. Yeah,
Seriously?
seriously.
My number 2 is Telephone by Lady Gaga and Beyonce. This is like a 10-minute long music video. And Lady Gaga is in jail. And then she's not in jail anymore. And Beyonce picks her up. And they end up in this diner. And Tyrese is there. And they kill him. Why do I like music videos where people die?
Is Tyrese the guy from Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I'm on board. Is that the... Is that that one? I think that might be the only Lady Gaga thing I know. My number 1
Oh man.
is Let's Begin by Bad Ronald.
What?
Exactly. When I got out of college and I moved to Virginia with a friend of mine. And I used to go over, I didn't have cable, so I would go over to his apartment and we watched TV. And there was this one music video that would come on rarely. Let's Begin by Bad Ronald. It was this parody, it's this white rap group. It was this parody of Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers, but for like stoners. And I'm not and never have been a stoner. Never done drugs. And it was just like Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers was this dirty old man who did drugs and had like sexy girls. And they were like puppets, like doing drugs. I don't know why. We were fascinated by it, and I would come over. We'd put on MTV, like hoping to see this video. It's super funny, and it's like a rap video. It's catchy, and I just remember, looking at like who are these people? Like because we'd wanna, and this is before YouTube, so you couldn't like look up this thing. But when it would come on, we'd get super excited. It became like this joke. Which is kind of why it's my number 1. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of an inside joke between me and this one guy, Justin, who may or may not watch the video. And even he would be like, why the hell would that be on your list? But I remember, like, looking up when their album was going to come out. Like, who are they? Oh, their album is going to come out, like, the next, like, couple months. I remember just waiting for it. Not necessarily because I was going to buy it, but just because nobody knew who this band was. And I was like, oh man, maybe when the album comes out, they'll make more videos because they're kind of cool. And maybe they'll be a hit. And I was just curious to see if their album would be a hit. But, so I remember waiting. But the day their album was released was, let me see if I can remember the date. It was September 11th, 2001. Not a good day for an album to drop.
No.
The world had other priorities. And that was the last I ever heard of Bad Ronald. That's my number 1, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 is Ty. Sort of.
Okay.
Who am I kidding? Between Bye 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 and It's Gonna Be Me.
Oh yeah. The whole point we're doing this video. I forgot about them.
I thought you did. Bye 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 wins.
Which is the one where they're on the train? They're running on a train.
Bye Bye Bye. That's the one where Justin laughs.
Alright, let's get to your honorable mentions.
Oh, there's a lot.
Well, breeze through them.
Pop, Fallen, Survivor, Clint Eastwood, Everybody's Fool, Somewhere I Belong, Independent Women, Oops, I Did It Again, Waiting for Tonight, Californication, Try Again, You Remind Me, Wherever You Will Go, 1,000 Miles, Nelly and Kelly Rowland, Dilemma, So Yesterday.
So, yes, Hilly Duff.
Yeah. And Outcast, Hey Ya.
Comment down below with what we got wrong and what we missed. Like, what are your favorite 2000s
Or
videos?
just your list.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hi, welcome to So Awkward. It's me, Don. What just happened?
Sorry.
Is that your stomach?
No.
What was that?
That was my
Turn
phone.
you gotta turn your fucking phone off. I mean, with the volume.
I forgot.
Especially in episodes where we're holding our phone because we're gonna read stuff.
Sorry.
Hey, welcome to So... You do it.